All right, y'all. We got an old Cleaver Brooks getting it ready for boiler inspection. So, for boiler inspection, they want you to open up the boiler so they can inspect everything going on. This is what it looks like on the inside, y'all. This is your firebox side where all the heat happens, right? You got exhaust flowing through these tubes, heating up water. This side, you got the tubes that are rolled. All the rest of it is welded. The top and the other side over there, they're all welded. This is rolled. If you have a leak on the boiler, this is where it's going to happen. And what you do is you get in a tubing expander and start to expand these tubes if you notice there's a leak on them. So when you open up a boiler for inspection and you can see where there was water maybe getting through the tubes, like maybe a tube was leaking or something, that's when you're probably going to be asked to do a hydrostatic test. Also, you see cracks and stuff, you want to get you some boiler cement and fill in any cracks and gouges that you might see on the refractor. So that'll get all filled in. I need to tighten this up. I'm leaking some water out of there. So right now I'm getting this boiler, because of those water stains we saw, prepped for a hydrostatic test. So all I'm going to do, depend on the inspector, but the inspector I got wants to see this boiler. This boiler probably operates at about 12 psi. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the pressure up to 25 psi. And it depends. Sometimes when you get on your water plate, they'll want you to go 1.5 times whatever the max operating water pressure is. So in this case, it's 30. So if they would have wanted a max test, then I would have had to put this boiler at 45 psi. And if that was the case, I would have had to remove the relief valve, cap it off, and hope and pray that my valves held, right? So, but that's not the case. The inspector wants to see this at 25 psi. So now what we're doing is just getting the boiler. I got the regulator maxed all the way down. I'm filling it up, and hopefully if I got a good gauge, I will get to 25 psi. I'll leave it there. The inspector will be back here on Monday to do his inspection. We have to be here with him, and hopefully we don't have any water leaking from there. So if no water is leaking out of these tubes, then that would mean that we just got some condensation going on from the boiler having a low fire or something. And that would be it. We would close it all. Well, first we would, take care of these issues, then close it all up.